What is up, party people? We are waiting for the man of the hour, man of the next 15 minutes or so, Mr. Sushi of Ghostkid. So I'm going to chill here and sit with you guys live while we wait for him. There is a 7-hour time difference from where I'm at to where Sushi is at in Germany. So things like this can happen. That's understandable. I ain't tripping too bad. How's everyone's day so far? Huh? Yeah, I don't give a shit either. I've had a busy day of Xbox and some what is it? Rogue Squadrons, the new Star Wars video game. It's all right. It was only $40, so they don't charge you full price. But I'm kind of disappointed in the quality. It's definitely like a game I would have preferred getting for free. Has anyone checked out the Ghostkid music so far? Because if you're like me and you're an Apple user and you go on iTunes, he's got 4 songs available on the album. You can go ahead and like pre-save it. So then when the album comes out on the 13th, you already have it. So that's pretty cool. I like doing that. What is up, my boy Justin? Jack is in here. Oh, man. Waiting on our boy Sebastian, Sushi, Biesler, Biesler. I don't know. I have a habit of fucking up vocalist names on this show. I hate doing that. Bump me in. What? Hold on. Let me see if I can get our co-host. Our loyal co-host Brian Kern is out in California at the moment. I wish I was in California. Because that's a lot cooler than Texas. Sorry, Texas. Come and take it. Come take this abuse. All right. Brian has an invite. Let's see if he's able to join. What is up, Lena? What is up, Chris Canterbury? What is up, Anthony Della Rosa? We are waiting for our boy Sushi. Sebastian, Sushi, Biesler, Biesler. I miss Marco from Ghost. The fuck, who? Okay. What is up, Chris Canterbury? On YouTube. Lena, what is up? We are just waiting momentarily for our boy. He should be here any minute. There's like a huge time difference. It's already nighttime in Germany, and here it is not. It is daylight. That's what's up. Karina Ayala on Facebook. Yeah, Cali's where it's at. I mean, when it's not on fire, I kind of feel bad. The whole shit's on fire. It seems to burn every year, and it just got worse and worse. 2020 is the worst year ever. Like, I swear, the only cool thing that I've done in 2020 is this podcast. Jesus. Oh. The fucking old guy in Ghost. I know who you're talking about. All right. Fun story. Because Justin Jack joined me for this. If anyone's a fan of that band Ghost, the metal band, so I did a short little run with them. They're really fun. Oh my god, Brian.
What up, my guy? Can you hear me?
Oh man, I can't hear shit.
No?
Hold on. It might be my fault.
I can hear you.
Alright, good. So let me fix my shit. Glad you're here, bro. Jesus, I gotta test my shit out and make sure it works.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Gotta make sure we're good, you know?
You know what? My volume was turned all the way down. You know what? I know why. It's because I was watching porn on my laptop like 3 days ago. I normally just watch it on my phone. Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, we're here with Becca Manley from the Tiger Club podcast. I don't know if you knew that.
I hope she paid for advertisement.
We're in San Diego, bro. Where are you?
Still stuck in Texas, bro. Still stuck in Texas.
I'll get a bigger suitcase next time. Bring it along.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm just waiting on this dude Sushi to show up. I mean, I'm not too mad about being late because first off, rock stars, you know, rockstar time.
We're on their time, yeah.
But it's also 7-hour difference from here to Germany.
So you're what? It's 9 o'clock there, 10 o'clock there right now.
It's
So
9 o'clock. Yeah,
5 o'clock, or is he 7 hours back?
he's 9 p.m. over there.
Eehee.
Yeah. Justin Jack wants you to know that the Padres suck.
Yeah, they were supposed to fucking beat the fucking Dodgers, but that didn't happen.
Sam Robert Calvin, my boy, what's going on here? Shouts to the 86 ounces in a duffel bag gang on
Hey.
Xbox. Catch us on all the Rockstar products. We will fuck your shit up.
Why do all the sidewalks smell like pee?
Because it's San Diego. So all the sidewalks out here smell like pee. So if anybody's in Texas wondering what San Diego smells like, so far, pee.
That's crazy, dude. Because San Diego's always been a really clean city, and like I don't know if they execute their homeless or relocate
dude,
them to
it's
San
getting
Francisco.
It's getting bad.
So, yeah, so they got a lot more.
No, not like more. It's just they're trying to like gentrify a bunch of areas. So like, remember where we went after that Soma show where we went and like hung out with Luke on the beach, kind of like.
Yeah,
beach.
Shelter Cove. Yeah.
Yes, they've all been kind of moved like that way. So now they're all east of like the downtown area, kind of. So they're actually east of like the stadium. Have you been to the Padre Stadium?
I've been to Gaslamp, and that's like out front of Padre Stadium. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Petco
So
Park.
there's like a pretty major highway to the left of it a little bit. All the homeless people are on the other side of that. So they basically moved them to the other side of the stadium once the stadium went in.
What is up, worship and tribute nerd contributing fart noise to the chat?
Yes, sir.
Chris Canterbury, he says he thought the interview will be at 10 p.m. our time. Oh.
Well, you made it just in time, buddy.
I'm okay. This might be someone from the band. This would explain why he's late.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Is that really okay? Yeah. If you need to bump me out, bump me out.
No. You're fine. Stay here because I'm gonna need banter because I've got nothing. Yeah. This is crazy because this happens a lot because we're in Central Time. And I know that primarily none of the guests that we deal with are in Central Time. So when I send out interview requests, I always either put Pacific or Eastern Time because that's, what you're dealing with. Central Time, I figured would get people mixed up. So I don't bother mentioning our time zone. I barely tell you where the hell we're at, because we're in Texas, but we're both Cali boys. It's kind of like, we're just like transplants. We're transients.
We got to be selective about where we say we're from and what we do,
It's weird because when I meet new people, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" It's like, well, I live in Texas, but I'm from California. So if I tell you I'm from Texas, you're like, "Oh, a Texan boy, you must love barbecue and guns." It's like I have nothing really to contribute to the conversation at that point. The press release I have doesn't say that Chris Canterbury is in the band. Maybe he's a friend. Maybe he knows something that we don't know. Oh, what do you know?
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hey guys, I'm so fucking sorry, but on my schedule it was the wrong time.
It happens all the time, dude.
I'm not kidding. Hey there.
I believe you. It happens all the time, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
so
7 hours
you
difference
guys were
than
waiting
us.
for me.
Oh, we're right back to where we were.
No worries. We've kept a crowd.
Hey, I'm gonna head out. Sushi. It's a pleasure seeing you and meeting you. I hope you enjoyed the interview.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be watching live from the outskirts. Hope you guys enjoy it. Matt, take it easy.
Yeah, get out of here, Brian.
Going for a walk. Perfect.
I'm so jealous. That dude's out in California right now, and I'm stuck in Texas. He's got better weather.
Yeah. It's raining here though, so I mean I can feel you.
Not bad. I'm going to play this intro video, and then we're gonna do the interview, and it's gonna be fun as shit.
All right. I'm stoked, man.
Play. And we're back with a special live interview with our man, Sebastian Sushi of Ghostkid.
Hello.
What's going on, my friend? How are you doing?
Oh, everything's all right. I mean, besides the fact that we totally messed it up with the times. I mean, yeah, I got the wrong schedule. So one more time, I'm really sorry for that.
Nah, dude, I ain't even tripping over that.
Actually, I wanted to do a shout out to my buddy Chris because he said, "Hey, those guys are waiting for you." So without his help, I wouldn't be here. So
Yeah,
it would be
shouts to Chris Carpenter because he was sitting in the chat and he said he thought that it was 10 our time, and I go, "Oh, if he's saying our time, this guy must be in Germany. He must be in the band or know them or something." So yeah, shouts to him for saving the day.
yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Good timing on his part.
Yeah.
So people are already a little bit familiar with you from your time in Eskimo Callboy. You have this new project, Ghostkid. So what's all that about? What is Ghostkid? Are you the Ghostkid?
I would say yes. I mean, it's kind of weird for me. Like I said it many times before. I mean, if Ghostkid is some kind of a solo project, so basically I should say, okay, good. Hey, it's me, Ghostkid, you know. But Sushi is my nickname, so it's kind of weird how what could be a proper introduction for myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, but basically, Ghostkid is me. It's some kind of an alter ego of me or myself. I would say.
That
Yeah.
that's like the alter ego you use to like express your creative outlet, get all your aggressions out.
I would say, I mean, like everything I'm singing about and representing, yeah, you could probably say it's like interpreted by the alter ego Ghostkid.
Sweet. So right now, 2020, this awful pandemic, it's probably like the worst
Yeah,
fucking time to be launching a new band, a new album.
yeah, you're right.
We've talked to a few bands who are dealing with the struggle right now, so I'm always curious, like what the struggles are, what's everyone's strategy.
Mhm.
What's been the most difficult task for you to launch this band in 2020?
I mean, it was not that difficult because I'm not facing the problems right now, but I know a lot of people who are struggling with their existence right now, you know, and I feel really sorry for that. I mean, for me, I just have to prepare a lot of stuff, you know, because it's not okay. Good, we dropped some music and everything's prepared to go to play live shows and stuff, you know. So for me, I'm pretty good right now. But if I can't play the tour next year, so and I mean nobody knows what will happen, you know. So probably I will have the same struggle next year as well. And I mean, I feel so sorry for everybody who's struggling right now because I mean, in Germany, it's like the government is not really doing something at the moment, you know. And yeah, what should I say? The situation is totally fucked up right now. I mean, what could we do? We just have to wait since everything's getting better, hopefully, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel you. There's not
Yeah.
there's not shit we can do about it. We gotta adapt and survive, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it already caused a lot of problems, and I don't know when we'll have the chance to play live shows again, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's the worst part about all this is that like we have these artists like you that are dropping really fire music
yeah,
and you get like
thank
everyone
you.
hyped up about it. You want to hear it. You guys especially are like super aggressive, so that's like what everyone's looking for. And then we can't see it. We have to wait. And we're so
Yeah, yeah,
impatient.
exactly. This is I mean, that's the worst thing basically. You know, you're just dropping a record and I mean, you just write a record to play it live one day, you know? And if it's not possible, that would be a huge bummer. But yeah. I try to stay optimistic and hope that we will got the chance to play live shows next year. You know?
I don't think anybody's government is doing shit. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point. A lot of people are let down in this time,
yeah.
especially. That's brutal.
Even look, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just try to read the comments.
Oh yeah, I'm just flipping through them. We have our first user submitted question. Why do they
Okay,
call you Sushi?
dude. To be honest, it's the most boring story that you will ever hear. It's like so it started with when I was eating sushi for the first time, you know. So I came back home, was totally blown away, you know. It was a long time ago, and back in the days, I played Star Wars. I mean, I was like in a Jedi Knight clan and renamed my renamed myself like Sushi with 10 eyes, and I did the same in ICQ. And when everything started, like with the music, that was my nickname basically, you know. So this is like the whole story behind it. It's nothing special.
So it was like a gamer tag.
Kinda, I would say yes.
So you're a gamer. You dig the Star Wars games.
No, no, I'm not anymore. I mean, back in the days, I was kind of like a gamer, but I would never consider myself as a gamer because I'm really fast bored. I mean, the last game that r- was that I really dig in was PUBG Mobile, but that's it, you know.
Oh, PUBG.
PUBG Mobile, yeah. I remember sometimes hanging in the studio with with my good buddies Sky and Marco and Django. We were sitting on the couch and started playing PUBG Mobile at 6 p.m. and we stopped at 6 a.m. the next morning, or probably 8. You know, just playing PUBG Mobile on the fucking couch.
Jesus, it's one of those games.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh
one
my
of those games you you definitely should start with. Should start with.
So I checked out your music. I dig the style so far. That song, "This Is
Thank
Not
you.
Hollywood,"
Yeah.
that might be my favorite so far. I wanted to know what's that song kind of about.
So basically, the song is about the whole show business and everything that's going wrong. I mean, um, damn, where should I start? um,
There's a
it's
lot wrong in Hollywood, so yeah, there's
so,
infinite ways to go
yeah.
about it.
So probably I should start with the title, you know. So this is not Hollywood. It's more like a saying for me, you know. That's the reason why I picked this title. So it's like you got money, you got fame, you know, you got power, you got fucking everything, but this is not Hollywood because in real life you're just human and you can get hurt, you can lose yourself, you know. And exactly like when you're in the show business, you know, you're an artist, you're successful, you got money, you got fucking everything, but for example, who will you call if you really got problems, you know, because you got a lot of friends. And but this is, I would say, when you are an artist and dealing with the show business, you need to have a sober mind to deal with a lot of stuff you're confronted with, you know. And I mean, there are a lot of examples. For example, Amy Winehouse. Look at Amy Winehouse, you know. So she was in the beginning, she was like a really big name, you know. And after that, a lot of people were more interested in how she, in her total meltdown. You know what I mean? And I mean, this is like a really big problem, I would say, because you don't count as a person, you just count as a product in the end. You know, people want to see that you are functioning all the time. You know, you have to deliver all the time. You have to look good. You have to be as perfect as possible, you know. And I think if you don't have a sober mind and you're struggling with yourself, sometimes you are lost. And I would say this is not Hollywood in general, is about all the stuff artists are going through. I mean, it's fucking easy. As an artist, you got the chance. If you feel bad, take some drugs, whatever, you know. So it's really like that. I mean, you got a lot of possibilities. You got a lot of attention as well, and you always get a lot of impressions from fucking everything, you know. And to deal with that and to handle that in a proper way, sometimes it's really, really hard, I would say, you know.
Damn, you, that's definitely my favorite song on the on
Thank
your
you.
record so far then, because that's really cool. Have you ever thought about like how rock stars, artists in general, they're always kind of tortured somehow, and in some cases, like you bring up Amy Winehouse, the more
Yeah.
tortured they are, the better the artist is. It's such a weird blend that whatever genre music you play, or if you're, you know, a straight up artist, a painter,
Yeah.
drawing, whatever, they are always tortured in some fashion. It's
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I picked up like the symbolism with Jesus, you know, in the video, because for me it's like I got a conversation with my parents about that because they haven't seen the video yet. So they've seen it 2 days ago, you know, and we were talking about like the symbolism about this Jesus, you know. And I said, hey, you can compare Jesus to Michael Jackson, for example. You know, in the beginning, you are like totally hyped. Everybody loves you. You are glorified. You know, you are the big idol. And after that, you know, for example, yeah, probably in the end you end up on a cross. The same with Michael Jackson, you know. Then you got this. There was like this thing like with the children and stuff, and then this is where the downward spiral starts, you know. And I think you can compare this to a lot of artists. So in the beginning, everything's fine. You're like a god for the people that. I mean, most of the people don't know you in person, but they glorify you like crazy, you know. And then there's this one point, boom, where you just a normal human and struggling with even bigger problems, I would say.
Jesus moonwalked. I didn't think we'd be comparing Michael Jackson to Jesus, but that's mad interesting. And
Yeah,
you have a really good point. Artists, people in like the limelight or fame at all, they're
yeah,
subjected to this scrutiny. You know, the fans demand the art from you. We want more,
yeah,
more, more. And
exactly,
if there's any mess up, if you have one blemish on you, you're scrutinized for it. You're dragged through the mud. I think that's gotten
exactly.
worse in 2020. So that's
I mean,
definitely a topical song.
it's even it's even harder, as an artist if people I mean, so there is this one line from Marilyn Manson that just comes up in my is coming up in my head. He says, what was it again? Again, I guess it was from the Dope Show.
We're all stars now
Yeah,
in the dub
I
show.
guess he's singing "They Love You" on the cover when you're on the cover, and if you're not, they love another or something like that. It was,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
and
been
he
a
just,
while since I've heard that song, but it does deal with the
yeah.
same kind of subject matter.
Exactly. I mean, you're just a product, People wanted to see you as the perfect product, And if you show some weakness, nobody wants to see a weak artist. And I guess that's a huge problem in general. So, I mean, because there is a lot of pressure, you know?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. And I
I
mean,
mean, look at all the K-pop stars that crumble under the pressure. Those artists in particular are killing themselves at an alarming rate because
yeah.
the online bullying is so dramatic and so intense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really hard. So I got so back in the days with Eskimo, I got something I got a weird situation which you could compare to like this whole thing. So there was something I was a bit more chubby than I'm right now, and I played a different role in the video. And somebody just left a comment, something like I don't know how to translate it correctly, but it was more like he said, "Oh, look, he just exaggerated a little bit, like with the pumping the irons in the studio or something like that, and in the gym. I hope it. I I just translated a bit more correct. So usually I wouldn't give a fuck about that, but that comment got over 150 likes. You know. So and I commented about this one, and I said, dude, I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. So, but think about what if I have to take some pills because I got a disease? What if I have something like an eating disorder? So, or I got some problems, for example, depressions, and just eating burgers all the day to feel a bit better. So you don't know it, you don't know, but you're insulting a person with that. And when it gets over 150 likes. So I don't give a fuck about that. When I'm chubby, I'm chubby. If I'm not, I don't give a fuck. But I instantly thought about those people who are really struggling with that and got problems. And I
And if
said,
they're saying it to you, they're saying it to everyone else on the internet.
exactly. So I'm thinking about people who are not that self-confident, who don't have the self-confidence that I got, for example. But this is like a really big problem. And I just commented on this one, and he just said, dude, stop crying. You're a person who is like you're like an official person.
Like you're from a verified account. Fuck off, dude. Like your opinion doesn't
Exactly,
matter.
exactly.
Like you're
So
already halfway famous. So
yeah,
like,
he said
what
you
an
have to deal.
ignorant asshole.
I mean, these are the people nowadays, and so I think that's a problem, and that's basically what the song is a little bit about. Because I mean, the bigger you are, the bigger is the hate when something is wrong with you one day. You know what I mean?
I
And
got you.
yeah,
That song could very well be the theme for this show, the way you described it, and how people are trolling you. I mean, this whole podcast and the website was kind of birthed out of the response of people trolling on the internet. Like, "Oh, I
yeah,
love this band when they're new, but when they get big and change their style and get popular, I hate them. So now I hate the scene." And
yeah,
I think that song's cool. It's also cool because you got Johnny Three Tears in the video.
yeah.
Shouts to the Hollywood Undead Mask above my head right there. How did you link up with him?
Um, I mean, we kind of got in contact over over our managements, basically, you know. So and at first there was this version with my good buddy Timmy, you know,
He's a
and
rapper from Germany, right?
yeah, he is a part of like a really big German rap group. He's doing solo as well, and yeah, I mean, this was the first guy I called for this track, you know. But I thought, okay, I wanted to spread that message a bit more international. So I gave Timmy a call because it's always like a weird situation to put out a song 2 times, you know. I said, dude, hey, what do you think about like do it more international, like with another international artist, you know? And he said, dude, why are you even asking me? It's your song, you know. And I said, of course I do it because I don't want to create some kind of weird vibe or something like that. So it was absolutely fine, and I asked Johnny if he would be down to perform on the track. You know, both versions turned out great, and yeah, this is like everything came together basically.
Dope. Yeah, you got a couple guest features. I know the vocalist of Heaven Shall Burns on there.
Yeah,
These just all like friends of yours that you linked up with. Like, I
yeah.
got this new album. It's gonna be dope. Because I can
Mhm.
imagine if I was in a band and I had a bunch of friends that were also in cool bands, I would want to be like one of those Snoop Dogg albums where it's like a guest feature every single song.
I mean that's rap, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think people would dig it for metal as much.
I don't know. Probably they will do, but I think that's funny because in the last interview, I guess yesterday, we talked about exactly the same thing, you know. And I would say in rap music, you just got a beat. You don't have like those normal structures like you have it in metal. You got a verse, you got an intro, you got probably a breakdown part, you know. So I mean, for the chorus as well, you just need to repeat it and stuff like that. So I mean, when it comes down to metal, you got a little bit kind of a structure, and I would say it always depends on the song structure, how good the song is. So in hip hop, or in rap, it's more like that the parts, I mean, or the dude who's doing this, you know, is killing it. So I would say in rap music, it's more like that. Even if you just do a verse, it works more like a chorus, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
in a lot of cases now, a lot of rappers can't write hooks well at all. So it's either just a sample or it's just like a guy repeating the same word.
I mean, dude, I fucking love rap music, you know. So I was like a really huge Wiz Khalifa fan, for example, you
Ooh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I got
Taylor.
Taylor Gang. I got that tattoo on my feet, man.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Vinny Esmeralda, how have fans reacted to all the features? Have they thought the features are cool? It gets you some extra buzz.
So I mean, the response overall was pretty good so far, you know, and I'm fucking happy with that because I mean, I never wrote a record on my own, you know, and I mean, if you do everything on your own, it's always hard because you read every fucking single comment, you know, and you always ask yourself, okay, is this good enough and stuff, you know. So I would say the response overall was pretty cool, and I got a lot of great response and great messages from all the guys out there. So yeah, I
Good.
would say I would say it worked out pretty well.
Good. It's good to know. It's better than everyone hitting you up and saying, dude, why are you doing this new band? What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, no one ever wants to get that.
I mean, some criticism is good as well, you know, to sometimes you think about that, but of course you got those hater comments. I mean, to go back to the general topic and the name of the channel.
Oh yeah.
So,
I consider myself like a master at trolling. One of our first
yeah,
episodes was like a tutorial on how to troll people on the internet, but we definitely combat against people like that. So in a lot of like album reviews we do, it's
yeah.
almost like we're speaking to the haters because that's who you want to turn anyways.
It's even
Um,
more funny, man. I love this fucking comment. Oh, dude, the song was dope before you started singing with the clean vocals, you know? 'Cause it's
what a dick.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right, you know. So,
I mean, I'm a pretty hard critic on clean vocals, and
yeah.
I enjoyed all the stuff I've heard so far. I
Oh,
like
thank
the
you, man.
effects that
Thank
are on the
you.
vocals. I dig that shit.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank you.
I had a few friends who I said I'm interviewing this guy Ghost Town or Ghost Kid, and they said, "Who the hell is that?" And I was,
Mm,
"Oh, he used to be an Eskimo callboy," and they were
yeah.
turned off by that fact. But when they heard the music, they fucking loved it. I was like, yeah, so it's not. It is kind of like it does differ from Eskimo Callboy style. I think they're a lot more like party, and you're definitely a lot more serious and aggressive with the music.
Yeah,
So I dig that.
I would say. Yeah, I
You
mean,
got
yeah.
my bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, no, no. It's fine.
You got the Ghostkid with the line through the O. So what's
Yeah,
up? What's up with that? How'd that start? Just some branding.
dude. The story behind that is as stupid as the story behind my nickname Sushi. I mean, it's like when I did the first post with Ghostkid after the split, it was like, okay, it looks kind of boring. Let's do it like this zero thing, or like the Danish O, you know. So I guess I just picked up the Danish O because I wasn't able to find the zero with the with that, you know. So no, there is no story behind that. It just looks cooler, you know. So there is no meaning behind that.
Remember the Iwabo Eskimo Callboy Europe tour? Were
Yeah,
you on that?
sure. Of course, man. Of course. Yeah, it was fun. You know, I really remember one thing, you know. The drummer Mikey, he was laying in his bed, you know, and he was never going to the toilet. He was always like peeing in bottles, you know, and he said, "Oh, look at that. I could show it to doctor, you know. This time I got enough water. That was not that good, you know." And it was it was really really weird. Yeah, that was an amazing tour, man. It was pretty cool, and I really love those guys.
Those, yeah, Iwabo's crazy. There's like
Yeah.
3 people in that band named Mike, so it's confusing as shit.
Yeah.
Shouts to them. One of the nerds at that Worship and Tribute Nerd, I think, used to be in Iwabo, so that would make sense that they would toot their own horn and ask a question like that.
Hmm?
Good times. That's funny to
Alright.
me. I could only imagine how wild a tour like that would be. What kind of music did you grow up listening to?
I would say when it all started with doing music on my own, I was like a really big Korn fan, you know. This was like the first band that I really could identify with. So I was one of those kids wearing like Adidas stuff, you know, and just got the whole fucking room full of their posters, you know. And I would say that I was listening straight to Korn like for over 3 years, you know. I never touched another record, you know. Even Slipknot was
Damn,
a
devoted.
dude. I hated Slipknot in the beginning, you know, because of Korn. I was like one of those Korn kids, you know.
Wow, you're
Yeah,
like, I won't even accept a new band.
yeah, kind of, yeah.
That's crazy. I was definitely like that as a kid too. Like I remember if you liked Third Eye Blind, then you couldn't like Green Day because they fought at one time and just stupid
Yeah.
shit like that. And
Mhm.
like, you're 10 or 11, so you go with it or what your friends tell you.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, it's always like that, and you hate all the music that is not metal, you know. This was like the second thing, you know, and so that's the reason why I probably sometimes understand those haters, you know, because they just hate because they wanted to hate, you know. I
they,
mean,
man,
yeah,
they're so funny. They keep me going.
yeah. I mean, it's funny because I always think about how I was as a kid, you know, when I started listening to metal. And I say, "Oh, dude, Eminem, what the fuck? That sucks, man. You know, this is not hard. He's not even singing, you know." And it was like that. And now I'm in so many different kinds. I'm totally into so many different kinds of music, you know. So I kind of understand that, you know. Yeah,
It's
but
fun to be a fickle music fan or be an elitist sometimes. I
but back to the
remember
topic.
all
So yeah,
I remember all the callboy guys being very comfortable being naked in front of everyone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, there's just something with Europeans. Y'all are very comfortable in your own bodies.
Dude, just be with Attila on tour one time, man. I
Wow.
I guess they're more comfortable with flipping around their dicks than we.
There was an Eskimo callboy Attila tour.
Yeah,
Oh dear God. I'm surprised anyone made it out that shit alive. That definitely didn't come to America.
Dude, it was fun. I mean, it was like a crazy tour. So we got something like a split headliner thing, So they were headlining in the UK, and we did it in Germany. But yeah, it was definitely a wild tour.
Yeah, I could imagine. That sounds badass. You're definitely the first German artist that we've had on the show, so I have to ask this for my own personal gain. Is there good German porn?
What are you talking about? I mean, I guess everybody's just going to YouPorn if you want to watch porn.
I mean, I ask that because there's the stereotype, at least over here, that people think, oh, all German porn must be like Scheiße, poo poo porn, and stuff like that. And I don't believe that to be true. I believe that there could be quality German porn out there.
I really thought that having sex is like an international thing in general, but because you're not talking, so what is the
There's definitely geographical differences. Like if you were to watch like Brazilian porn, they have like the fart stuff, that's very interesting.
really?
That's for like a very specific crowd. Over here, everyone's like into like stepsister shit. Yeah, there's all
Oh,
sorts of categories, man. It's a fast growing a world. Check out our OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding.
Interesting.
All right, so we didn't get an answer on that one. Favorite movie or TV show?
Dude, that's really hard. I mean, if I wouldn't have a TV and not a girlfriend who is totally binge watching Netflix all the time, I wouldn't watch TV, because when I was living on my own, I just had a TV for playing a few games, but not that often. So I would say I'm not that much into like all that, So I mean, okay, if I need to tell
Or I mean,
something.
what has she forced you to binge watch on Netflix?
Hmm?
Like, what have you been subjected to watch?
So I guess now she's watching Agents of Shield, and she's always
Okay.
falling asleep on the couch. So I'm sitting there, and just watching. And the worst part about that is if you get into some of those serials, and when she's falling asleep, you can't stop. You have to watch it now. And on the other day, you get in big trouble because you watch the whole fucking serial. That's, you know. But I would say when it comes down to movie, I probably would say Edward with the scissor hands. This is
Edward
my
Scissorhands, yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite movie, I would say.
That's definitely an emo kid movie pick for sure.
Yeah, and now and it what is
Edward's got the emo hair going and everything.
Yeah, I know. I know it's so sad, and like but what I really like about this movie is like the visuals, because Tim Burton, he really is like I mean he's really crazy. You definitely can see when he's doing something, And what was really impressive for me was like he's like living in those really big dark castle, and when he's coming down to the neighborhood, everything is really really colorful and shit. So I really love that movie.
Yeah, Tim Burton's a genius in a lot of those
Yeah.
movies. Fantasy Jim, what do you think of Johnny Three Tears or Hollywood Undead? I mean, I imagine you like them if you had them in the video.
Dude, he's one of the nicest dude that I ever met. I mean, yeah. I mean, we haven't met in person, but we sent a lot of texts, and he's pretty chilled, man. And I mean, he did an amazing job on This Is Not Hollywood. So he's a really cool guy.
Did you listen to Hollywood Undead like in their MySpace days, like 2006 and 7 type era?
I guess the first song that I came in touch with was Undead,
Uh-huh.
probably when Deuce was in the band. And
Ooh,
was that
shouts to Deuce. I used to know that guy. He has fallen off.
I don't know
Crazy.
what has happened to him because we have been on tour with this guy. It was our first US tour. It was a Juggalo tour, and he was like there as a solo artist.
Yep.
Yeah, but after that, never heard of them. I don't know what he's doing. So
Man, stories for days. I'm gonna have to do a whole like Hollywood Undead episode because I knew those guys for a very short period back in like '06. They're cool dudes. At least some of them.
yeah, yeah.
Deuce is alive, by the way. All right, cool. Shouts to Aaron. Shouts to Aaron for being alive.
Okay,
That's
to
cool.
know.
Yeah, good to know that we got that update. Are you a soccer or football fan at all?
Dude, I'm from Gelsenkirchen. You know, this is Schalke 04, but I fucking hate football. I mean, you know, so here's the thing. If you grow up in Gelsenkirchen, you know, which is like really obsessed with Schalke and football, you know, you got
It's a good squad.
yeah, but you got two opportunities. So you love it or you hate it. I don't hate football. Sometimes I watch football as well, but um, you know, there was this one situation that really pissed me off because I was learning for school and I wanted to go to Burger King to get just a fucking Whopper. So the way by car is like 5 minutes, you know? And they got a soccer game. And every time Schalke is playing a soccer game, the whole city's going wild, you know? So it was not 5 minutes, it was like 1 hour to get a fucking cheeseburger, you know? So I will never forget about that. I
Oh,
was
that's
so fucking
brutal.
upset. Yeah.
I don't know how or why, but we get a lot of Bundesliga coverage on Fox over here, so we get to watch a
Oh,
lot
really?
of them. Yeah, I mean, I could watch it during, in the mornings and during the day. It's pretty cool, so I get a lot of exposure to that. It's a cool league. I can imagine if there's a game in your city, it would suck because it's just packed full of people.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's crazy. So there are no rules. It's the complete anarchy if they are playing.
It kind of sounds like if you grow up in Dallas, where the Dallas Cowboys are, or LA with the LA Lakers, that there's so much exposure and media coverage on those teams that you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm sick of it, go away. It sounds like
Kind
what
of.
that
I
could
mean,
turn
like,
into.
but it's basketball, you know. So I like
It
that
is.
more.
I mean, it's a finesse sport. It looks really good, at least in the finals.
Dude, I played basketball back in the days, even if I'm just like 160 tall.
Speaking of people talking shit in comments, look at this guy. Are you streaming on a Gamble camera that quality is poo poo? Yeah, we're slowly working on upgrading the camera quality. Thank you for your kind comment. These people are everywhere, man.
Yeah, just say your beauty filter is not working.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The beauty filter. That's what it was. Dude, Sebastian, Sushi, I am so thankful you came on the show. Everyone needs to go and check out Ghostkid. You can stream the songs right now on iTunes and other services on November 13th, the debut self-titled album. That's why that ticker's been going the whole time. So make sure you go stream the shit out of it, buy 3 copies, give a couple to your mom, all that good stuff. Where can people find you on the internet or check you out?
I would say the easiest way should be Instagram. So just Instagram / dot whatever and Ghost Kiddo.
Ghost Kiddo. That's what I've been
Yeah.
tagging the shit out of. Damn, someone's commenting as me on this. All right, everyone, go check out Ghostkid. Be sure to follow and subscribe to us on everything. We have a new show on Friday. It's gonna be dope as shit. Sebastian, thank you so much for coming on, my friend.
Thank
I appreciate
man.
you.
Thanks for having me. It was fun to talk to you, man.
Definitely, dude. Get more international bands on. First German band we have on. Stoked on that. Stoked on this album. All right, everyone. Here's the outro. Ah!
I knew I was fucked.